Good evening. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Mr. Raccomando,
Present.
Ms. Borelli, Mr. DeBello,
Present.
Mr. Urcello,
Here.
Ms. Iannello,
Present.
Ms. Roloff,
Here.
Ms. Torbic,
Present.
Ms. Traverso,
Here.
Ms. Zottarelli.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Where's the...
Okay. Adequate notice of this meeting has been sent to all members of the Board of Education and to the Bergen Record in accordance with the provisions of Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, 1975. At this time, please be advised all cell phones and electronic devices are to be turned off. Superintendent's report, Ms. Violetti?
Oh, wait until Wednesday.
Perfect. Business? Mr. Karati? You want to talk? All right.
I'm going to give an update. So I just have, as we wind down this school year, we're getting everything ready for work to be done over the summer and all the projects. So just to highlight a few, we definitely have the elementary school playground renovations will happen over the summer. Renovations to Franklin Media Center to create 3 rooms on the one side of the media center. And we're renovating several storage office rooms here at the high school. We have upgrades to our fieldhouse bathrooms. We have tile abatement projects in pretty much all the buildings, and when we tile abate them, remove the tile, asbestos flooring, put new flooring down, we also paint the rooms. We're adding more exterior lights to around several of the buildings, replacing a concrete section here at the high school, section walkway. The fire panel at the high school is also getting replaced. At Franklin School, there's one section of the parking lot where the retaining wall is by the playground that's getting renovated. Long School, we got kindergarten bathroom upgrades. Washington School, one classroom there is going to get bathroom upgrades as well. Smith, we're replacing a section of fencing near the playground. And also at Smith, we're renovating the downstairs lower level. There's a room, and also the hallway by the elevator down there is getting all new tile and getting that renovated. Washington School, room 111, is having the blackboards and the old chalk shelf removed and then the room painted. And we're going to be finished up on the referendum, finally paving, because all the work is pretty much done in the back athletic field, paving the entranceway so it's all, nice and uniform. And it's a lot, but I think that concludes it. I'll update the board as we progress through the summer. That concludes my report.
Perfect. That's a lot going on. Okay. Agenda items, board action items B2526.43 through B2526.49.
Okay. We have the minutes. We have a HIB to vote on for Wednesday. The lead testing program statement of insurance, that's mandated. The HIB grade self-assessment, that is also mandated. That's when our ABS, anti-bullying specialist in each building, collaborates with the building administration, and they score themselves, and there's a rubric that they go through to make sure that we're in compliance, or that we continuously improve with our HIB reporting. Then we also have the school security drill statement of insurance. That is a statement of insurance that each school building has had a minimum of 2 drills per month, 1 fire drill, 1 other drill. Then we have the district wellness report. Our district wellness coordinator is Mrs. Wonder, and she prepared a report. She talks about nutrition and physical education and activity, the 150 minutes that's mandated per week, school-based wellness activities that we're really excelling in. And then she has some recommendations to continue to expand student voice in menu selection and healthy food promotion, to review the needs of our food service provider, highlight healthier foods, educate families by sharing and enforcing the nutritional guidelines, incorporate family engagement through wellness newsletters and additional resources, and to explore partnerships with local wellness organizations to enhance programming. So thank you to our district wellness coordinator. And then .49 is a mandate. Our district has a 5-year comprehensive equity plan, and this is a statement of insurance that we're in year 2.
Any questions? Okay. Education and curriculum, at the recommendation of the superintendent. What? Oh, that's right. E2526.68 through E2526.72.
Okay, our field trips that are listed are for our ESY program, our extended school year program in the summer. Then we have home instruction, some counseling services. We have our out-of-district placements for next school year as listed, and then the service providers, evaluations and/or related services. That's the Google Sheets. We're approving all of these as they're needed over the course of the school year. We're able to activate them.
Thank you. Any questions, discussions? Budget and Finance, Mr. Accomando?
Sure. BF 2526.123 to BF 2526.144.
While you're looking at them, I'll go down them and review each one. So 123, 24, and 25 are standard, our bill lists and financial reports for actually, there's 2 months there, April and May. 126, any workshops?
Yes, one workshop is backdated because I thought that I'd put it in and I did not, so I apologize, from the NJASA Spring Conference, and then one is a summer conference.
Okay, 127 is a requirement to state how much we project to be spending during the school year on these professionals listed. 128 is we have to apply to the county office for any space, any classrooms or instructional space that's being divided by a movable divider. When you have two spaces going on simultaneously. So these are rooms we've been using for the last several years, so we're going to file those applications again. 129 is a tax payment schedule that the town, remits the tax levy collections to the district. 130, because we don't meet until the end of August, this gives me authority to pay bills as they're coming due during the end of June and July. 131 is a contract with a parent. 132 is any referendum funds which are winding down. If there's any interest earned, they can't stay in that fund, so we transfer them over to general fund. 133 is a continuation of the enrollment in school health benefit plan. 34 is purchasing supplies through educational data, one of the co-ops that's listed on 135. These are all co-ops that we can use, the district. 136 is, as we're closing out the year and going through the audit, if there's adjustments or whatever, and we're over the 2% undesignated surplus, we could transfer those funds to the capital reserve and/or maintenance reserve accounts for future projects. 137 is in next year's budget to purchase Chromebooks for the fifth grades 5 and 9, and also to start changing over the staff Chromebooks. Over several years, we're going to be doing that. 138 is Alpha Best's contract for next year. Everything remains the same. 139 is to use up the remaining funds in the FY 2024 COP School Violence Prevention Program. We're going to be buying some more new line boards and monitors and create a communication system throughout the district. 140 is to accept a refrigerator from the Long PTO. 140 is the MOU with Thrive. 142 is a bid. So now, back a couple actions before that, we use co-ops, cooperatives. So they go out to bid for supplies and time and material jobs where we do all our stuff. So it helps us in not having to go out to bid ourselves. They did it for us. They give you the vendor's name, we could use them. Well, the state signed into law at the end of December and changed that effective April 1st. We can no longer use those for any prevailing wage jobs. So now that put the burden back on the district. So one of them that we do spend over our bid threshold was plumbing services. So I had to go out, prepare a bid document, and go out to bid and try to get other vendors to submit a proposal. And we did do that. And we have our new vendor for next school year, so we'll see how that goes. 143 is to do the lease financing documentation, since we're not meeting this summer. Those were items on 137. And the last one's a resolution, I don't know, the state came up with this several years ago, to list all contracts that have been awarded the past year and whether we plan to renew, award, or permit them. It's just a list. There's nothing really to do with it. I don't know what they're looking at it for, but they make us do it. Any questions on any of those items?
Yes, through the chair. On 2526.127, the legal and the auditing figures, I pray to God we don't go over them, but if we did, would we have to revote on the new figure or whatever the additional figure would be?
Yes, you have to bring it back and do a revised action. So I usually put it on for either the budget amounts or a little bit over, like the architect, if we do other projects, like that could fluctuate as well. So you'll see in previous years, we did have to come back and if there were more projects, like revise the architect's threshold. Again, it's a requirement. I guess they just want us to state it there in the action. I have no idea what else it's used for.
Okay. There was another one, but I can't find it.
Through the chair, I have a question too. For 1.39, the interactive display, can you give me a little bit more detail, like what would that look like?
Yes.
I do have one in my room, but I'm going to defer that to Ms. Violetti.
Okay.
So with one of our grants, as Mr. Karate shared, we were able to do this. It's a communication system. So right now, each of our buildings have New Line interactive boards in every classroom, or almost every classroom. Some of our classrooms have Promethean boards from title funding years ago. So this is to purchase interactive New Line boards for every single classroom. So that way, every single classroom in the district will have the same interactive New Line board or very similar. And also monitors, so that each building is getting monitors. But say at the middle school, high school, the principal's office, the vice principal's office, replacing the large monitor here with the New Line monitor. Cafeterias will each have 2 monitors, and it's a communication system, so you could display messages, the same message, across every single New Line board. You can also display different messages, or you could do the same. So you have your choice. Our Athletic Hall of Fame will have a monitor. Each elementary school in Washington Building, they'll each have monitors as well. And again, it's just to display announcements, district updates, it should be a very, what's the word I'm looking for, like concise communication system.
And where would they be located in the schools? Do you have an idea where they
Yes,
would be?
we met with administration. So here at the middle school, high school, there's 2 in each cafeteria, so that's the 4. Principal's office, vice principal's office, I think 2 in the hallways. At like the elementary schools, it's usually the principal's office, the main hallway, if they have another hallway that has frequent traffic.
Okay, So, all right, so they can hear. So you said the cafeterias now?
Yes.
right? So now, if there is an announcement, will it appear on the announcements in the cafeteria? Because sometimes you can't hear.
I don't know exactly how the system works, but you can display messages through each. Audio-wise, no,
But you would be able to see.
but I don't know if
Yeah,
it has to be
post
manually
it,
typed in.
yeah.
It might have to be manually typed in order to do
Might not
that,
be right
but
that time.
yes.
Because I think that would be a great idea, just knowing from being in lunch duty, when you can't hear the announcement, and you're like saying, what are they saying? Because it could be a lockdown, and you have really no idea until somebody comes running in, because you can't hear anything.
No, all the emergency notifications will be set, like you can preset that, you can have set messages that you just have to click it and it goes out to every single device.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Anybody else? Questions? It's like closed caption. They'll have it like. Facilities and operations, Ms. Torbeck?
F2526.14 through F2526.17. Any questions?
Anybody want to share anything? Anyone?
We allow the Summer Arts Program, the Alpha Best Program, and the Saddlebrook Police Junior Police Academy Program to use our buses over the summer. That's what 15, 16, and 17 is.
Where are they transported from?
From?
From and to.
We don't have all the locations yet. So the Junior Police Academy, I know last year they did Ellis Island, that they did the Statue of Liberty. They have their schedule that they create. Alphabet has their own field trips that they create. And the summer arts program, I believe they go to a Broadway show.
Anybody else? Policy, Ms. Iannello?
Okay, POL.2526.7, it's the first reading of the following policies and regulations. So we have P1230 through P8561.
These are all a Strauss estimate update. You'll see the M means that they're mandated. Many of them were revised just to be updated to current code. The bottom ones, the finance ones, those were due to districts being audited, and they revised these policies because so that way each district would be successful. There wasn't too many major changes.
Anybody else have any questions for the Ps? Ms. Ottarelli, negotiations.
N2526.2.
Any discussion?
Any questions?
Okay, personnel? Lawrence?
Point 82 are our resignations. We have a high school math teacher, a BCBA, middle school science special education, and then a middle school, high school special education teacher. Then we have our leaves. Point 84 are our appointments. For the first one is occupational therapist, replacing another one. Let me say, okay, I need glasses. Number 2 is a paraprofessional. He's our current boys basketball coach. Number 3 is a high school math teacher. She actually just finished her clinical internship with Mr. Roselli here at the high school. Number 4 is a full year leave replacement for Smith School Counselor. That counselor is on maternity leave for the year. Number 5 is a preschool teacher. She has taken over, she did a long-term leave at the preschool building and has also been subbing across the district. Number 6 is a middle school, high school special education social studies teacher from another district. Number 7 is a special education teacher at the middle school, high school, I believe is where she's going to be located. Number 8 is a leave of absence. Number 8 did a full year maternity leave of absence this current year, and she's going to continue next school year. Number 9 is high school vice principal. Number 10 is a lunch aide. Number 11 is special education. She's going to be at Franklin Elementary School. She also just completed her clinical internship with us from Maryland Hill College. And then 12 and 13 are summer custodial help. 14 is a BCBA. She did a full year leave for us this current school year, and she is going to now continue on a tenure track position. Number 15 is an HVAC technician specialist. It is TBD because we started interviews, but we're not positive that we will have someone for Wednesday. We will do our best. And number 16 is a middle school, high school special education science teacher. The interviews were completed, and they did send someone my way, so we are reaching out to him to schedule an interview. Point 85, questions on that? There's a lot. 0.85 are all the stipends. It's rescinding, number 1, because she went on maternity leave, and then giving it to the new counselor that's going to take over for her. Those are the summer hours. Number 3 is the extended school year staff. Number 4, the district head nurse for next school year, district transportation coordinator next school year, rescinding the summer program co-administrator, and it's going to be, Mr. Meisch is going to take over that half. So the 2 summer school administrators are going to be Mrs. Coffey and Mr. Meisch. Then you'll see our head football coach and the assistant football coaches, the volunteer football coaches, the girls soccer, girls tennis, boys soccer, cheerleading, football cheerleading, cross country, so all the coaches, volleyball, and then revising clubs from this current school year when teachers left mid-year. So that's revising the amounts that they receive. 0.86 are salary revisions due to additional college credits. 0.87 is the non-tenured teaching staff. Then you have the non-tenured custodial. So in May, we had these are revised. Revised non-tenured teaching, revised custodial, and then you have the paras, then you have our tenured staff as well, summer curricular writing staff, and then you have all the tenured staff, the admin, teaching, custodial, non-bargaining unit, administrative assistant, summer school staff. You have Mr. Karate's contract, that's .97. .9E is authorizing me as superintendent to appoint vacancies over the summer. .99 is the revised holiday schedule for the office staff. .100 is transfers. So anytime we transfer or a staff member transfers, we need to have it board approved. So those are listed on here, and that's it.
Quite a mouthful. Anybody else have any questions?
I do. I just gotta find them. Give me a
Okay.
minute. All right, well, first we'll start with the stipend positions. Why, I thought we set a standard stipend for assistant coaches and head coaches, and there's all different rates.
Those are all per the SBEA contract. They're listed in the contract.
Yeah, but I thought we put like all the assistant coaches, let's just say, was like at 4,500. Now there's some that are at 4, some are at 46.
I'll look into that. I'll have to check the contract, but the number should have been directly taken from the contract.
I thought that's what we did. I could be wrong, but I thought we put a
I-
set.
Increase each year with the
No.
stipend? You don't increase your stipends?
Not in this contract or not.
So the
And I believe
assistant
it's just
football
the
coach are
co.
6,000 and co-assistant football coach is 4,000. So that's probably how it's listed in the contract if I had to, but I will confirm.
That was the first one. There's another. Oh, wait. And on the custodians, I know it's only 50 cents, the summer help. Why is the difference?
The difference in rates?
Yeah, let me go to
The
that.
time they've been here.
Yes, some have previously worked with us.
Okay.
And the contract, the co-assistants in the coaching, the co-assistants are all 4,000. The head coaches and the assistant coaches all have different rates for different sport.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
checking.
Any other questions? Comments? Committee reports? We're going to do them on
Oh, wait, it's
Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Okay. And liaison reports we'll do, correspondence, old business, new business. I'd like to open the meeting for public comment.
Motion.
Anybody? Okay. Oh, thank you. I'd like to close the meeting for public.
Motion. Second.
Second.
We're going to be going into closed session. So let me just read this. Whereas the Board of Education must discuss matters which are not appropriate for discussion in public meetings. Oops, sorry. Whereas these subjects are within the exceptions to the Open Public Meeting Act and are permitted to be discussed in closed session pursuant to NJSA 10-4-12B. And whereas the Board of Education intends to discuss matters as follows. Whereas the length of the closed session is estimated to be, we don't know, minutes after which the public meeting of the board shall not reconvene, not be taken, and action will not be taken. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Education will recess into closed session for only the aforesaid subjects, and it further resolved that the Board of Education hereby declares that its discussion of the aforesaid subject will be made public at the time when the public's interest in disclosure is greater than any privacy or governmental interest being protected from disclosure in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act. At this
Motion.
time, okay,
Second.
I think you have the different one.
what?
Is this one? Just so the public knows, on the caucus
Oops.
agenda, we're going in for personnel items, discussion of the superintendent's evaluation, and another item under attorney-client privilege.
Okay,
Yep.
motion,
Motion.
second. Okay, we're going into close, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.